G'day guys, how are ya? I've woken up with an Eagles song in my head today. Victim of Love. Yeah, I love the Eagles. When I was a teenager, my brother's 3 years older than me, and he got his first job when he finished high school, so he was 18. And I think his first paycheck, he went out and he bought a whole pile of cassettes of music that he wanted to own, and amongst that was the Eagles' greatest hits. And I availed myself of his cassette collection and played all of them over and over and over again. I don't know if he knew that, but yeah, if it wasn't in his car and he wasn't playing it, it was in my bedroom in my cassette player. And yeah, and that was one of them, Best of the Eagles, the very best of the Eagles, I think it was called. I now have it on CD, but yeah. He also bought the best of Air Supply. Yeah, interesting. It's got interesting taste in music, my brother. Anyway, that's where my love of the Eagles came. Also, I was given the Hotel California vinyl album by a boyfriend I was going out with in year 10. So I was 15. And I might have talked about this before, about how a lot of music in the 70s and 80s was being condemned because it contained satanic messages. And apparently the Hotel California album, if you open it, and there's a crowd scene in the hotel foyer, and right up in the top of the sort of middle of the photo, that looks like a devil kind of stuck to the wall sort of thing. Anyway, the boyfriend I had at the time, he was very religious and very Christian, and I tried my hardest to lead him astray. No, I didn't. He freaked out and he said, "Here, you have it." So that's how I obtained my copy of the Hotel California by the Eagles, complete with the poster that was inside it, which I still have inside it, even though it was stuck on my bedroom wall for many years, and it's probably got blue tack still on it. But yeah, that's how I got, and I had nothing to play it on. My parents had an old, one of those massive, big old record players that was a complete piece of furniture, but the stylus in it had completely shat itself, so you couldn't play any records on it. So I never got to play that until I moved in with another boyfriend when I was 19, the one that was a lot older than me that I've talked about before, and he had the best stereo setup ever. And down, stupid hair. I give up. There we go, done. And that's when I first listened to it. But yeah, I've always loved the Eagles, and yeah, they're a great band. Don Henley's my favourite. When I was 16, I was given Building the Perfect Beast, which was Don Henley's first solo effort, and I still have that cassette that I was given for my 16th birthday, and I still listen to that music. It's on my Apple playlist, and I love Don Henley. I love his voice. Glenn Frey had a great voice too, but for some reason Don Henley has always appealed to me more. Anyway, I go on. That's a long one. All right, guys, have an awesome Friday. See ya.